We really had a pretty good volleyball team last fall. That has somewhat been forgotten with 3 losses in 7 days that sent us spiraling down out of the minds of many in the volleyball world. So, but again, I think that's a good thing because our players understand they have something to prove, and a lot of people work very, very hard to get Purdue volleyball to where it is, and then to have a season where you don't make the NCAA tournament, and in volleyball there's no NIT, there's no other alphabetical tournaments that you can get into, so you either make the NCAA tournament or you don't play. And I think that we have too many proud athletes in this program to accept that easily, and that's been obviously very visible during the spring as we've worked very hard. But I don't want people to forget about the season we had. We went 22-10 overall, and we were 12-8 in the Big Ten. We finished 5th in the 14-team Big Ten Conference, so it wasn't a bad year. Our kids fought hard and they worked hard. I love the team that we had this fall. I mean, we had a great time with them. They trained hard, they worked hard. We had a lot of young players, and at the end of the day, I'd say that the mistake that I made was to have too many freshmen on the roster. And same mistake I made about 5 years ago when we didn't make the NCAA tournament the only other time in the past 12 years. So you got to learn from that. You got to be a little smarter and wiser. But when you can get great kids to come into your program, sometimes you get a little bit greedy. And we brought a lot of youngsters in, and but those youngsters aren't young anymore. They're developing very, very well, and I think they're going to be a driving force in our program for years to come. It's a challenge, number one, to determine when you have a lot of talent what your best lineup is. It's also challenging to find a way to make every player on your team recognize their role and their value, and understand the team importance. But when we recruit, that's the kind of player that we try to draw into Purdue, or those players that are going to be team-oriented and not selfish. And of course, the higher tier level athlete you get, the more they want to play. And that's okay. I think that's, in today's day and age, heck, in the Big Ten just recently, there are people transferring all over the place because either they've recognized they're not going to play or for whatever reason. But we've done a pretty good job of keeping our people here. And but a lot of that is you recruit players that come from a background where it's not all about me, it's about us, about we, the team. And as I mentioned throughout this year, I love this team. I love the type of character that we have on this team. It doesn't mean everything's always going to be smooth as silk, but I really like the kind of players that we have, and they are so determined to get something done this year. And you can talk to our strength coach, you can talk to our coaches in the gym, you can talk to their teammates. The effort and attitude that this group is showing right now is as good as any that we've had, and we just got to keep pushing to get where we need to go.